This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Hi, I'm Romulo Lollato, Extension Wheat and Forage Specialist with Kansas State University, and today we're here in the Agronomy North Farm near Manhattan, where we have a lot of applied research projects going on to answer some of the questions that the wheat producer might be facing in Kansas and in the Southern Great Plains. One of the projects that we have here is to improve our nitrogen recommendations to the wheat producer, right? So essentially, we're getting several questions, especially when there is a protein premium, on should we be applying a late season nitrogen application, especially a foliar nitrogen application, right? And we even got several questions asking about foliar sulfur application later in the season, and can that affect protein, can that affect yield as well, right? So here, the project that we're looking at now, it is a project where we're studying different nitrogen rates, so from a zero control all the way to a close to 150 units of nitrogen per acre. We're looking at two different varieties that have inherently different protein levels, one with a lower protein content, one with a higher protein content. And we're looking at four different timing strategies for that nitrogen. So either 100% applied in the fall, or 100% applied in the spring, or split as a 40 in the fall and 60% in the spring, or split so that we also have a late season application during antithesis with a foliar fungicide. Preliminary results that we had from the last season were actually showing that if we were applying everything in the fall, we were actually having a linear response. So in other words, the more nitrogen we were applying, the higher were our grain yields. On the other hand, if we were splitting or putting more nitrogen in the spring, we actually were following more of a response curve or a curve where we were maximizing our yield at about 90 units of nitrogen applied. So in other words, by managing our timing, we not necessarily, we could decrease the amount of nitrogen being applied because the crop was using that nitrogen more efficiently. Also, we're not only looking at grain yield, we're also looking at grain protein concentration. Protein is a function of nitrogen, and that late season application resulted in increased protein content in the grain. However, if you were also increasing your nitrogen rate at the base application, that was also led to an increased protein. So in fact, you didn't need that extra pass in the field just for the late season nitrogen if you're applying slightly more nitrogen as a base fertilizer. Those are some of the highlights for this specific project, right? We're also looking at a different project here that is sponsored by the Kansas Crop Improvement Association, and in this project we're trying to look at the value of seed cleaning and seed treatment as affected by plant population. So in other words, we have different plant populations from a low, a medium and a high plant population for each region where we're conducting this study. We also have three levels of seed cleaning. So one is just right out of the combine, if we're just getting that seed and planting as is, versus going through an air screen, versus going through the gravity table. So we're improving the seed cleaning process. And we're also, on top of that, looking at the value of fungicide and insecticide seed treatment. So all of those were either treated or untreated with fungicide and insecticide in the seed. That's the first year of this project. We don't have any results to share at this point. However, we're very excited because we have this project in about 8 locations in the state with the goal of really answering to the wheat producer what is the value of seed cleaning and seed treatment, fungicide and insecticide seed treatment in the context of seed population.
Ag Promo Source is a unique group of marketing specialists with one mission: help your ag business grow. Each affiliate has their own area of expertise, and they work together to bring you advice, products, and services. To get started, visit agpromosource.com. Ag Promo Source. Together we grow.